Good morning. Happy Friday. It is College Friday, and of course, I, Mr. Boothman, am back with you for probably our final College Friday. Seniors will be done by next Thursday, so juniors, we might take some questions next week, but for now, this really will be it for seniors, and as I'm saying that, I'm starting to get a little emotional, so let's move on. Today, of course, feel free to ask any questions, send me any questions you might have, but really, I know many of you, or some of you at least, are going out of state or going up to NAU, okay, places with very different climates. So I just wanted to give you a sample of what it's like to live in a much colder climate. So I'm going to show you what I would wear on days when it was I'd say anytime it dropped below maybe 20 degrees. All right, first of all, you want to wear a nice solid pair of jeans, okay? Keep the bottom half of your body pretty warm. Some nice warm, comfortable socks. All right, especially if you're going somewhere where it snows, I highly recommend getting a really solid pair of boots, okay? These didn't fare too well in the snow and the ice and the rain. Silly me for thinking that leather would. So you can see it's definitely aged, but these did serve me pretty well. Okay, they didn't slip too much, although I still found ways to fall. All right, now let's talk about shirts. This nice short sleeve shirt, not good enough at all. Okay, so let's take a look at the number of layers I would wear. Okay, first, I'd recommend a nice long sleeve thermal undershirt, followed, of course, by a nice long sleeve normal shirt, a nice hoodie, okay, especially once you take off anything you put on over this. Once you're inside, it's nice to still have a nice warm layer. At this point, I would put on a scarf, not after your main jacket, but before. And then finally, your main coat. Okay, could be much nicer, warmer than this. This was like a $60 coat I got somewhere, but it's easy to spend hundreds of dollars on a nice warm coat. And for the most part, from what people have told me, it's worth it. Then, beanie or some kind of earmuffs, okay? My ears in particular get really cold, and I don't like messing up my hair. So, hood and gloves. Now, you're lucky because most phones now unlock with your face, and when I was in college, you needed your thumbprint. Kind of hard to do while wearing gloves. These are special gloves, though, that let you use electronics. See the stuff on the fingers and the palms. Okay. And that's how you dress for the winter, where it's really cold. All right, well, that was kind of fun, even though I am sweating now. The key really is layers. I mean, you can always add a layer if you're still cold. Once you get inside, you can remove a layer. Or, you know, later in the day. All right, let's jump right into our lesson. Very short today. There's not really anything for me to teach you, and then I'll see you right after. Happy Friday. Very, very short message from me. Seniors, your culminating activity is due by 11:59 p.m. tonight, as well as any final retakes that you've communicated with me about. Over the weekend, I'll be grading and finalizing all of your final grades for the semester. So just be on the lookout for all of that next week. Juniors, of course, you have an extra week for your culminating activity. You're more than welcome to submit it now, but I'm not going to be looking at them until next week anyway. Instead, today, please make sure you complete the attendance exit ticket that I'm going to share with you. Seniors, last day. Finish strong, don't give up. Of course, as always, I believe in you. Submit that culminating activity. Juniors, submit that exit ticket. And retakes should be done as well. All right, I'll see you guys on Monday. All right, that was it. Seniors, you should basically be done with your work. I'll still see you next week. You still need to make sure you're checking in through Thursday. But I'm not gonna have work for you. It's just gonna be, you know, attendance things, fun questions, things like that. So have a great weekend. Make sure you're caught up in everything, and let me know if you need anything at all.